Showtime is here, no time to fear. Karel is so near because showtime is here. So on with the show, let's give it a go. Karel is the one that you need to know. Now it's showtime.
To all those that celebrate an absolutely Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Today, it's music. All day. My music. Gonna share it with you on the Karel Cast.
Uncensored, unfiltered, unhinged. It's the Karel Cast. Listen daily on your favorite streaming service.
Hello, it is the Karel Cast. I'm Karel, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you that celebrates. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, first day of Kwanzaa. So many different celebrations. I, from my heart, just want to tell you what a gift each and every one of you is to me. I can't thank you enough for being here today and each and every day as we celebrate the crazy thing called the Karel Cast. You know, I was thinking a lot about what to do for today's show, and I know that listenership is down because of the holiday, but, you know, Christmas is about wishes and about dreams. Christmas is about hope and renewal. And one thing that I will regret, I have regrets, is that I've never taken my singing 1,000,000,000% serious. I always had other things to do. Talk radio, live comedy, writing, you know, all these other things. And I never concentrated just on my singing. And so many of my friends did. And there have been times where I really doubted that I had a great voice because, you know, maybe I didn't have a number one single or whatever. And those self-doubt times, that imposter syndrome, made it to where it took me 63 years of life to have songs that are charting. Now, today, as we sit here, I have written a top 5 dance single for Thea Austin called We're Not Going Back. And my new single, I Dance Because, is already reaching on the year-end charts of many record pools around the country and around the world, naming it one of the best dance singles of 2025. It took 63 years for that, because I finally stopped caring what people thought about my voice. Yes, I sing in falsetto. I was raised on R&B, and in particular R&B divas and the Stylistics. I was raised on music that my falsetto needed to sing. And then when I first heard Sylvester when I was 17 years old, 16 years old, 1978, this big glamorous queen singing You Make Me Feel Mighty Real or Disco Heat, I just knew that I had to sing like that. I had to have a bigger than life persona. Talk radio's been very good to me. Look at this house. Talk radio's been very good to me. But my heart of hearts, I always wanted to be Barbra Streisand. I wanted to be a singer who acts. I wanted to be a singer who writes. A singer who does. Now, she always wanted to be an actress who sings. I wanted to be a singer who acted and a singer who did television and had a TV show like Dinah Shore. She was a singer. So I always dreamed that I'd have a TV show where I sang and then interviewed people and then wrote books. And I've kind of mixed that up in my life, but, you know. And I'm doing this show today to maybe inspire you all, you know, and show you the evolution of where I came from musically. I've never done this. I've never devoted a show to my music. Now, my very first professional recordings, I don't have anymore. I rented a studio in Santa Ana, California, and I sang 2 songs I shouldn't have. I sang Patti LaBelle's Kiss Away the Pain. And I don't remember the second song that I recorded. I do remember Kiss Away the Pain. Had notes I could have never hit at that age. But I did it. And then I met Vesta Williams. And I started working with Vesta as a publicist, as an assistant, as whatever she needed. Writer, whatever she needed. And as a thank you for that, Michael Eckhart, who I had interviewed, and I introduced him to Vesta, and he did some songs with Vesta. To thank me, he brought me into the studio and recorded my very first real professional single that I then released on my own record label, Orbic Records. And it actually sold 80,000 copies of a 12-inch single.
If you're not visiting reallykarel.com daily, you're missing out. Get the podcast videos and the blog, including recipes, at reallykarel.com. That's really KAREL.com.
Showtime is here, no time to fear. Karel is so near because showtime is here. So on with the show, let's give it a go. Karel is the one that you need to know.
So Michael Eckhart, thanking me for introducing him to Vesta, brought me into the studio. And we recorded a song called Everybody Get On Up. And it ended up on this, my first album, called Karel, Dancer Else. Andrew did this album cover. I call it my Meryl Streep days with the little hood around it. And on the back, I had an AIDS ribbon. Because remember, this was when? 1995 is when this finally came, when I finally did an album. I worked with not just Michael Eckhart on this, but I worked with, Andrew Sonic. I worked with Sabi, Sebastian Reyes, and then Michael Eckhart. There were 2 songs off of here that I did videos for. And the album contains Hipster Lipstein Martin, which I love. You can find that online. My version of Live to Tell, which you're going to see. Get It Up, which was a great song. Turn Up the House by Sabi. Keep On Doing It. Free Love. Everybody Get On Up. LOVER, a song about having a gay partner in the 90s. And, by the way, Get It Up on here was written by Holland Dozier Holland. That's right. Eddie Holland from Holland Dozier Holland of the Supremes wrote a song for me on this record. This record took 2 years to create, gather all the songs. We recorded it in garages and major studios. Oh, my God. And when I went in to record Get On Up, oh, my God. Or I'm sorry. Get On Up. Get It Up. I'm sorry. Well, there's 2 songs. Everybody Get On Up and then Get It Up. When I recorded Get It Up with Eddie Holland and a full choir, I was so scared. By the way, I recorded Everybody Get On Up in the 80s. And I needed to do a music video. So I went to a gay bar in Buena Park, California, owned by Bodie Kohler, who owned the DOK West. And they let me film in there, and we shot on a Canon High 8. I had Karen be my keyboardist, and she had a student from her class be my drummer. I stopped on a street corner in South Central LA on my way home from working with Vesta and bought an outfit that was hanging on a fence from a street purveyor. I had no money. We had to just do this video any way we could. And it ended up being my very first music video. It's called Everybody Get On Up, and here it is.
Don't
Oh my gosh, that is everybody get on up. By the way, some of these videos are going to be bad. I had to download them from the internet. I don't even have copies of my own videos. So that big hair, all that makeup, I was fat. But there I was, my very first music video with Karen Dittman in it as my keyboardist, one of her students as my drummer at a gay club in Buena Park. The song did well. It charted. It charted on some dance clubs around the country, and it actually sold 80,000 copies. And it sold enough so I could do another song. I met a producer named Larry Pace, I believe, and he wanted me to do a cover of Madonna's Live to Tell. And I really felt that song was about HIV/AIDS in my own mind. And I wanted to do a video that reflected what I was seeing at the clubs. People literally washing down their AIDS medication with alcohol. I didn't understand it at the time. I condemned it at the time. But now I get it. They were in pain and they were trying to medicate. We got permission from, we got a license. It's called a mechanical license to do the song. And we did it. And I was just so amazed that, I was doing another video. Now, I cut myself viciously. There's a scene in the video where I very dramatically smash all of these bottles. We didn't use Hollywood bottles because we couldn't afford them. We used real empty bottles, and the bar that I was doing it on had a lip, and the bottles caught, and my hands went all across the broken. There's a scene in here where I'm singing in a black velvet top with my arm off to the side, and that someone was holding pressure on a 4-inch wound on my hand. So we could finish the video at Newport Station in Newport Beach, California. Newport Station. So let's see, Birdie was in it, a local hottie. And Bert, my departed friend, Bert Critchfield, he plays a bartender in it. So he is in it, a departed friend of mine, Bert Critchfield. And Birdie, that was what we called him, Birdie, Birdie. He plays the AIDS patient. Again, the video is going to be choppy. It's not going to be the best quality. Oh, and there's 2 actual prostitutes behind a glass in a steamy shower scene. And they actually had sex I found out later they actually had sex with each other after my video. And I didn't. I was like, wait a minute. It's my video. What the hell? All right, so we'll play that when we come back. Live to Tell by Madonna. And I can't wait for you to see it. So we'll be right. Are we taking a break? I think we're taking a break. Maybe not. I think we are. We should. Well, maybe not. Well, I guess my timer's wrong. Well, we'll go to the video, and if it cuts out, then we'll finish the video afterwards. But this is my version of Madonna's Live to Tell, which I did about AIDS. And I try to be topical in these things.
If I ran away, I'd never have the strength to go very far. How could they hear the beating of my heart? Will it grow cold? These secrets that I hide, will I grow old? How will they hear? When will they learn? How will they know?
How could they
so hard to hide it well. I was not ready for could they hear the beating of my heart? Will it grow cold? These secrets that I hide. Will I know? How will they hear? When will they learn? How will they know?
Patreon is the way to show you care. Subscribe today if you dare. Keep the show on there. Patreon is the way.
Now it's showtime.
Okay, well, you got to see most of it. And I got to tell you, a lot of that footage we had to reshoot. It was one of those horrible, horrible situations where we shot it on film and the film got destroyed in processing. And so we went back with a video camera and reshot a lot of that film. Both those dancers are now gay. One said he wasn't for a long time, and then came out. And of course, that's Thea Austin in there. That led me to Jellybean Benitez. I was starting to do public gigs, touring, Billboard magazine, very supportive. Named this album the #1 dance album, or one of the top 10 dance albums of the year for 1995. Larry Flick, who is still my friend, had me perform around the country. And one of the things he had me do was the Dance Music Summit in Chicago. Jellybean Benitez saw me, and in a fairy tale moment, when I got back to my hotel room, which had a fax machine, there was a fax contract from Jellybean Records. Jellybean, of course, the person behind Madonna and so many others, asking if I wanted to do a single or a couple singles on his label. The first one we did was I Am. Andrew did all the catering for the video. They flew me to New York. I recorded with Brinsley Evans and others. We stayed at the Mayflower Hotel. It was a dream come true for me and Andrew. I was finally in New York for me, not for somebody else, riding in limos, being taken to parties, but with Jellybean, hanging out with Jellybean and all of his friends, very famous friends. It was a fantasy. Of course, we recorded in Brooklyn in a studio apartment, but we did it. And then I talked Jellybean into helping me with the video. He gave me $2,500. So we went to the desert. Me and Thea and my friend used to take care of tour buses, and he took care of Sylvester Stallone's. And we used Sylvester Stallone's tour bus, and we went up to the desert, and we filmed this video for I Am, and out in the middle of the desert, having no business whatsoever. The single did very well. It charted as well. I don't know why I didn't say I haven't have a charted single. I have. It charted in the dance pools and such. I just haven't had one recently. But back in the 90s, I Am did chart. The video got played on The Box, on everything but MTV. Every other video service, Cashbox, they all played the video. And it really burst me onto the scene. It got me more music coverage, more magazine coverage. And it was an original song written by Brinsley Evans and others. And I think Jellybean did some part of it too. It's called I Am. And we filmed this in the desert. Andrew cooked like 100 chickens for the crew. And it was directed by Ricardo Martin. And he was this crazy European that I met. And he was just so European. It was something. But it's called I Am. And here it is.
You're not gonna go there, are you?
Oh, yes, I am. In that final shot of me walking in the road with all that flowy stuff, there's a truck coming. I had to like jump out of the way. It was so funny. Ricardo, he edited that at the De Laurentiis studios overnight for free with an editor who was working on a movie with David Schwimmer but had some downtime. All of these videos were like for no money, called in favors. That was me doing I Am by Jellybean Benitez. Now, all of this led to my biggest charting single in the 90s, which was Don't Stop, a cover by Sylvester, a cover of Sylvester by me, with Thea Austin and Jeanie Tracy on background. Jeanie, who sang on the original record, who still sings on my records.
It's broadcasting from a completely different point of view. Yours. Listen daily to the Karel Cast on your favorite streaming service.
Showtime is here, no time to fear. Karel is so near because showtime is here. So on with the show, let's give it a go. Karel is the one that you need to know. Now it's showtime.
I did a cover of Sylvester's Don't Stop. That's coming up next. This is my musical journey. There are other songs in between, but these are the highlights. I hope you're enjoying it on this Christmas day and having a happy Christmas. Just dancing away with me, watching some of these certainly.
Uncensored, unfiltered, unhinged. It's the Karel Cast. Listen daily on your favorite streaming service.
So I didn't have a video done for Don't Stop, which is odd because it was my biggest charting single. It was remixed by the Factory team in Europe and Steve Bronski of Bronski Beat. Because I opened for Bronski Beat, then they had me sing with them. It was a dream come true. And then he remixed the single for me along with the Factory team in Europe, and all of them became hits. It went to number 10 in Europe. So yeah, I have charted before, haven't I? I guess I say it took me 63 years to chart. I've actually charted. See, I take my music so not seriously that I forgot that I charted with a lot of these things. And Don't Stop certainly did chart. A point of trivia, the cover, which I don't have in front of me, was a gallium scan that Andrew had. Because all this time, Andrew was fighting, HIV/AIDS. And he went and had a gallium scan. And I thought it was such a cool graphic that I used it as the cover. And there's a dog hair on it, and we left it there because that was Owen's hair. So immortalized on the Don't Stop cover. Jeanie Tracy, who did sing on the original song for Sylvester, and Thea Austin, who was singing with me always, did this. Now, I didn't have a video, but about 2 years ago, while bored here at the house, I did a little performance video of it, and I'll show you just a piece of that, and you can go and find the actual song. It's out there. You can find it on iTunes. It was a great honor to sing this song. When Jeanie walked into the studio, she heard me singing. She thought it was Sylvester. She asked, when are you going to take Sylvester off the track? That was the biggest honor that anyone could ever pay me. And I've sung this song all over. It got me gigs all over the United States. Dallas, it's where I opened with RuPaul and ended up not liking him. All kinds of, different dates that I got to do because of this song. And I got to work more with Steve Bronski because of this song. So this song means a lot to me. It's called Don't Stop. Here's just a piece of it. Come on now.
You're moving me.
One look, and I gave you my heart. I knew there was an attraction. I watched for your reaction. It took just a second to start. Baby, don't stop. You're moving me, yeah. Don't you stop. Don't stop. You're moving me. Don't stop. You're moving me. Oh, don't you stop. Don't stop. Baby, don't you stop. inviting. Your touch is what I waited for. My love is yours for the taking. My dream is that you'll awaken desires I've never felt before. Oh, don't you stop. Baby, don't you stop. Oh, don't you stop. You're moving me. Oh, don't you stop. Don't you do it, no, 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 no. Baby, don't you stop. You're moving, you're grooving me. Moving, grooving, moving, grooving. You don't stop, you don't stop.
If you're not visiting reallycorel.com daily, you're missing out. Get the podcast videos and the blog, including recipes, at reallycorel.com. That's really KAREL.com.
Showtime is here, and no time to fear. Karel is so near because showtime is here. So on with the show, let's give it a go. Karel is the one that you need to know.
So that was a little piece of Don't Stop. And that song did great for me and got me more gigs and got me more notoriety. But then, just as that song was happening, talk radio happened. Big talk radio happened. And suddenly singing sort of took a background. It really did. Right as that song was taking off, I didn't do a follow-up single because all of a sudden we were doing Different After Dark, we were doing Triangle Broadcasting, and then, of course, KFI. And that just consumed everything. And I didn't do a follow-up single for a very, very, very long time. I did parody songs, which a lot of you have heard on the shows. I Live to Walk My Dogs and all of that. Medicated and songs like that. But I didn't do a commercial single. And I regret that. I should have kept recording, especially on the heels of a successful dance single like Don't Stop. So it took me a long time to get inspired again to go back into the studio, but I did. I heard Michelle Obama say, when they go low, we go high. And I said, that's a song. And I called up Morgan Mallory, Daniel Charleston, who is now passed, and Thea. And I said, I'm going to write a song about how we shouldn't be all divided politically. We should be together. We should be stronger together. Morgan wrote the music. Leo Frappier did the remix. And Brandon Riley Miller did the video. And again, the song did okay. It didn't really chart. Didn't chart a lot, but it was well received and got me a lot of media. And more importantly, the video is an homage to Harvey Milk. And here is me, Thea, the late Daniel Charleston, and Morgan Mallory doing Stronger Together, a song I wrote because of Michelle Obama saying, when they go low, we go high. Remember when she said that? I do.
Together. 'Cause we've been living in the dark for much too long. We've been living in the dark for much too long. Stronger, stronger together. Come along and join with me. Stronger, stronger together. 'Cause we've been living in the dark for much too long. Stronger, stronger together. Come along and join with me. Stronger, stronger together.
The end of that, of course, the funeral or the memorial for Harvey Milk. And now I'm on the wall in his plaza. That's Stronger Together, written by me and Morgan Mallory. It was the first song that I ever wrote that got sung by other people. Absolutely incredible experience to hear all of them singing that song. And I got to tell you, to this day, I'm very, very proud of that song. So then I remembered the fight for gay marriage and the sanctity of marriage and all of that. And I saw all these married men that were, well, fooling around, including the then president, Donald Trump, who had Stormy Daniels, that had just come out. And of course, the Falwells and just everybody that said that gay marriage would hurt people, but then they're out there dorking around. And I remembered a very important album to me that Bette Midler actually hates, Thighs and Whispers from Bette Midler. And there was a song on there called Married Men. And I was my first year in Vegas, so this is 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago. And Brandon came up, and me and Steve and Brandon had such a good time filming around Vegas. And I did Bette Midler's Married Men to sort of show the hypocrisy. You can see the pictures of the married men who are hypocrites in the video if you watch closely, because the world is full of married men.
To share the excitement of a love affair. And just as soon as they find you, they wine you and dine you, fly on the wings of romance. But in the eyes of the world, you're just another girl who loves a married man. Oh, they do it, they do it, they do it, they do it again and again. Oh, they do it, they do it, they do it, they do it. These married men. Ooh, you make it feel so young, but his wife is still the number one. He promises to marry you, yeah, just as soon as his divorce comes through. Well, you're not just a fling. He swears we'll find a love that will last till the end. But as he's driving away, you know it's true what they say about a married man. They say they do it, they do it, they do it, they do it again and again. Wow, they do it, they do it, they do it, they do it. These married men. Walk out of your life and go home to his wife, 'cause he's a married man. No, your love is a secret. You've got to keep it as long as you can. Don't cry for your lover. There's always another married man, married man. They do it, they do it, they do it, they do it. Married, married man. Wow,
And that is Married Man, filmed right here in Las Vegas. Then Kamala Harris came to Las Vegas. And she said, America, we're not going back. And you know what? I said, that's a song. And I wrote it, and I fed the lyrics into AI, and it gave me a tune. And Leo Frappier turned that tune into a song. And then Thea Austin sang it. And when they sent me the vocals, I cried. I released it. And then it sat around. And then it got remixed by very famous remixers. And as we speak, it is number 5 in the UK on the Music Week chart. My highest charting single to date, Thea Austin, We're Not Going Back.
But America, we are not going back.
We're not going back. We're not giving in. We are gonna fight. 'Cause when we fight, we win. We win. We're not going back. We're not giving in. Our future is so bright. So we must fight and win. You see the world so different, a very weird worldview. You don't want a real progress for anyone but you. You say we must go back, regression to the past. We say we must move forward to make our union last. We're not going back, we're not giving in. We are gonna fight, 'cause when we fight we win. We win. We're not going back, we're not giving in. Our future is so bright, so we must fight and win. The past that you remember for many wasn't great. The past that you remember was often filled with hate. So we are looking forward. The future is the key. Trusting one another, letting others be. We're not going back, we're not giving in. We are gonna fight, 'cause when we fight we win. We win. We're not going back, we're not giving in. Our future is so bright, so we must fight and win. So bright. Oh yeah. Gonna win, gonna win. So take away your chaos, your lies, contempt and hate. Just mind your own damn business and let us craft our fate. The future can be brighter if we sing as one. Love it can unite us, our song is being sung. So take away your chaos, take it away. Your lies, contempt and hate. You don't need it, we don't need it. Just mind your own damn business. Stay in your lane and let us craft up.
That's Thea Austin with We're Not Going Back, my largest charting single to date, a song I love and adore, and is very relevant now. We'll finish up this musical journey in just a moment. Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not, so what? It's one day out of the year that I'm being self-indulgent. So there we go. When we come back, I only have one question. Do you wanna? Do you?
Patreon is the way to show you care. Subscribe today if you dare. Keep the show on there. Patreon is the way.
Now it's showtime.
So after We're Not Going Back, I took a minute, I concentrated on the show, and then I decided it was time to do another Sylvester cover, one that I'd been wanting to do my entire life, and I couldn't do it without Jeanie Tracy. The song was inspired by Jeanie Tracy. Well, back when Patrick Cowley wrote it was because Sylvester had said, he heard her say something about funk in a recording session she was having. And so I said, Jeanie, you're the inspiration. You got to sing it with me. And she said, I'd love to. And Leo Frappier did a mix. And suddenly I was singing a song that I had sung on the dance floors in the 80s with so many friends that had gone on. And just like I Dance Because, my latest single, which does not have a video yet, so you're not going to hear it today, Do You Want to Funk happened. I recorded my vocals here in Vegas. They recorded the backgrounds up in San Francisco with Leo Frappier and Jeanie Tracy. We then mixed it. Matt Consola released it on Swishcraft Records out of Portland, Oregon. I met Matt 30 years ago. I interviewed him. Or no, he interviewed me for Dance Music Authority when Don't Stop came out. That's when we met. And we ended up 30 years later releasing this single, Do You Want to Funk, by me, a cover of the Sylvester song. Now remember, the word is F-U-N-K, funk, honey. Do you want to funk? I shot that video right here in this room. I edited it right out there at that desk. I was the only person, the camera person. I was the sound person. I was everything, but I got it done. I hope you've enjoyed this little musical trip with me on this Christmas Day. I hope you've had a great Christmas Day so far, or will continue to have a great Christmas Day. I'll be back next week for New Year's week. And, you know, music, it binds us. It's universal. It replenishes our soul. And I have been so lucky now that I've never sat down and watched all of these and reflected, ever. Never done it. And now that I have, you know, I wasn't so bad. I'm not so bad. I actually a little proud of myself after watching all of this and watching the evolution. And so if you have a dream, if you have something that you love to do, do it. Don't let the world tell you you're good enough or bad enough. You know, for married men, I had a record pool person come back and say, it's a great song, you should have a woman sing it. Thanks. Guess you won't be playing it. There's a lot of negative comments that came in about all that music, but a lot of positive ones too. I hope you were able to see this. I hope YouTube didn't ban my video because of all these other videos. It's done that before, but I own them all. I mean, it's all me. But, you know, who knows? So I hope you got to see this. And I hope, again, that you've had a great Christmas day because you are the gift that keeps me going all year, particularly all you patrons at Patreon. You are the gift. And if you want to become a patron, hey, it's patreon.com/Really Karel. When you become a patron, you don't just support me, you support the music as well. I will leave you, however, today with the graphic for I Dance Because and a little bit of the song since it is the latest. And I would hope that you will stream as much of my music as you can. All these videos are at my YouTube, youtube.com/Really Karel. And, you know, who knows what I'm going to do next musically? Well, I do. I'm doing a song called Thank You. It's called It Set Me Free. That's the name of the song. And it's about a person that blocked me and showed me the kind of person they really were that set me free. Happy, happy Christmas and holidays. I am Karel. Be who you want to be. And let's continue on our journey together, musical and otherwise, into the new year. Shall we? I hope we do. I hope we can. All right, thanks for watching.
It's broadcasting from a completely different point of view. Yours. Listen daily to the Karel Cast on your favorite streaming service.